Church leaders I spoke to said the surveillance footage made it look like these thieves were trying to steal these moms, but the concrete pot might have made things a little bit difficult. Each of these ambulances behind me are treating people for several different causes, but I'm told 4 people have been sent to the hospital for minor injuries. The owner says the burglar was able to get in through this door. Now he's added on an extra lock for security purposes. State police tell me they're looking for a gun or anything that might be able to lead them to a breakthrough in this cold case. One of the most notable differences at the new Artisan Center is the rooftop garden on the 3rd floor. Forestry officials tell me that until leaves like this have completely fallen from the trees, this area will still be at risk for forest fires. Now this right here is Chris Long, and she hand makes all of these clothes. Now a lot of them you'll see today at the Battle of Leatherwood. Long says there were usually at least 5 layers worn with each outfit. This one in particular was useful to a working woman. Now it's nothing out of the ordinary for folks from New Hope Church to be bringing food to downtown Hazard. But this time they're taking it a step further. This is the concession stand inside the building, and I'm told it was condemned on Friday. Now work has already begun, but as you can see, there's a lot to do. Leaders say whenever they opened this cabinet, they realized tools were also missing. Now in this case, the students have become the teachers, and they're trying to teach a lesson against hate, ignorance, and racism. When the Wallens Volunteer Fire Department arrived here on 219, EMS was still 5 minutes out, and the baby was here within 3. Folks rushed into Riverview Healthcare Center unsure if their loved ones were okay.
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to expect.
Nell Carter was with her ex-husband and her best friend's mother waiting to hear what happened.
Like I said, I saw some of the nurses' faces was black. Their clothes are black.
A fire broke out on the 2nd floor of the healthcare facility. Residents from up the hall, Dawn and Christine Crisp, described the scene.
I heard people hollering, and then when I got out to the doorway, people were out in the hall, and there was smoke, and they said, "Get out, get out, get out."
There was a lot of smoke. That's all I ever saw. Just a lot of smoke and people rushing about, and the girls' faces were black.
Employees evacuated residents' rooms and brought them in one of the community areas. Now these emergency vehicles are lined up here to help anyone who needs it. I'm told 4 people have been treated in the hospital for minor injuries. Residents and fire officials say employees of the facility played an instrumental role in making sure everyone came out safe.
We're very pleased with how they take care of us here, very much so. They really got after this thing in a hurry and took care of everybody.
Caretakers I spoke to are thankful for the service their loved ones receive. They hope this will serve as a lesson in communication for the future.
Just, a phone call and let you know something's going on, that you need to get down here, because they were frightened, to death.
In Floyd County, Sarah.Anderson, WYMT Mountain News. This window is now boarded after some unscheduled visitors stole from Letcher Little League.
We're thinking that they may have just pushed this, took their hand and knocked this open, and just came right in across.
Sean Ratliff, a parent and the president of Letcher Little League, describes the burglary in one word.
It's just heartbreaking. I mean, why anybody want to bother, baseball equipment for these children, I just don't understand.
A popcorn machine used to sit here. 12 bats hung on these nails. Leaders say whenever they opened this cabinet, they realized tools were also missing.
We've had a lot of good parent volunteers. They worked hard to raise money for these kids,
I was furious. We've worked hard. We get out and we work unbearable, hot weather just to get what little bit that the kids need.
Tabby Banks has worked with Letcher Little League for about 5 years, and this is not the first time something like this has happened.
I know of twice that has happened, and each time it's broken all of our hearts.
So although the theft put a damper on their spirits, they say it will not bring their spirits down this season.
They just want to play ball, don't you boys?
Ratliff says practice will begin mid-March. In Letcher County, Sarah.Anderson, WYMT Mountain News. Fans packed the stands at the Knott County Sportsplex Wednesday to watch the Mending Hearts Mustangs take on the treasured friends, Young Guns.
Oh, they are so excited, and the more people that show up to watch them, the more excited they get.
Last week marked their first game, and organizers say they're already looking for more competition.
And we're hoping that by doing this, that other leagues in the community can come out and join with us.
Coaches believe the only thing more important than three-pointers is the bond that comes with being part of a team.
What makes me excited is just to see the guys having fun and becoming closer as teammates.
Dominique Smith and Raymond Hall are best friends.
It's fun. It's fun. We love playing ball.
For others, playing ball is another way to find a release.
Helped me with my stress and everything.
Leaders say winning can't be decided on a scoreboard or on the floor.
It helps them to be a bigger part of their community.
But by what players gain off the court. In Knott County, Sarah.Anderson, WYMT Mountain News.
For this child we have prayed.
That's what is printed on the onesies of Kaylin and Micah, who are the children of Michael and Kristen Lawson.
We just try to look comfort and think that God had a bigger vision for us, and it wasn't for us to have children.
But the Lawsons were wrong. After 6 years of trying to conceive and 2 years of trying to adopt, Kristen told her husband she was pregnant.
And she said, "Honey, I don't think you heard me. I'm pregnant." And I was like, "Oh, wow."
A few months later, another surprise came along.
Got a phone call from Louisville, and from this lawyer who we had talked to, and she said, "Michael, I know you all just found out you're pregnant, but are you all still interested in adoption?" And it turned out that our daughter was going to be older than her son.
But that's not exactly how it happened. The call came for the couple to travel to Louisville for their daughter's birth.
And while we were gone, my water broke. So that was a big surprise.
1 month premature, Kristen gave birth to Micah. A few hours later, nurses brought their daughter Kaylin. And to top it off, it all happened on Kristen's birthday. She says that's not exactly how they planned everything.
But the Lord had other plans, and I'm thankful that He did.
As they hold their miracle twins this Christmas, they're reminded of a bigger plan.
It'll be a brotherly, sisterly bond, but hopefully they can both grow to learn that the Lord had this planned for a reason so they could be together.
Thankful blessings come in their own time. In Harlan County, Sarah.Anderson, WYMT Mountain News.